Hey everyone, ignore the PSPs, that's just spoilers for a future video. So, a buddy of mine bought this computer right here, and I think it was a misprice as well, seeing as how the 32 gig version of this was $100 more. But either way, this computer was just intended to be an admittedly pretty fancy file server for him, and he wanted me to put Windows Server on it for him, which I did, but I did run into some issues getting the 4060 to play nice in Windows Server, so I figured let's replace it with something that's guaranteed to work. Now, we absolutely don't need a fancy high-power graphics card for this setup, so let's pop in something that's not going to cause any issues down the road. Now, I had a GT 610, which was good enough, but I figured let's go for something a little more fancy. So I plucked this GT 730 off of Amazon for a steal of a price, in Canada anyways. However, when it got here, this was inside. Now, for those of you that don't know, if you order a graphics card and you get instructions like these telling you to only use their special drivers, you send it back right away. Chances are 99% it's an old crap card that's been hacked to show up as something else. Plus, who even has a CD drive these days? Now, just in case this card was part of that elusive legitimate 1%, I popped it in and tried using the official drivers, which, surprise, didn't work. And then, when I was taking the card out of the machine, I noticed this. Yeah, this isn't a 1050 Ti, no matter how much I wished it was. And just for giggles, I did try putting this thing back in and using the 1050 drivers, but wouldn't even detect the 1050 in the system. Not sure why. So now we're running a GT 610 in the system, and this thing is going back to Amazon for a refund and for some bonus content. Initially, I had a hell of a time getting either the 610 or this fake 730 to work in the system properly. I just get a black screen, and no, there's no onboard video on this CPU to be disabled. Then I tested with 1070 and an RX 580, and they both worked. I got video on the screen. The only difference with the working cards, well, the only difference that popped into my head was that they both use external power. This connector right here, that sent me down a rabbit hole, and after about half an hour pulling my hair out, I turned to Discord, specifically Joey's Discord. Long story short, if you run into this problem, pop in your working video card, go into the BIOS, and change the PCI settings to Gen 2. Then save, shut down, pop in your other video card, and you're good to go. Supposedly, Gen 4 is backwards compatible, except when I need it to work. Anyways, thanks for watching, and thanks to you folks in Discord to help me out. Take care.